you Librans, hello, and here is your forecast for the year. It's for a year. Yearly forecast for 2015. What will this bring you in general if you have a Libra rising sign, or if you have a Libra sun sign, or some planets, some other personal planets in Libra, like Venus, Mercury? What will this year bring you? Well, I'm going to mention the lunar eclipse because it's in your sign, and I'm going to mention the planets as from Jupiter up until Pluto because these are the slowest planets. You had last year, so in 2014, a very significant time for the Librans. I've seen many Librans who have started all over again with that Mars in their sign for like 8 months. Was it 8 months last year? So a lot of Librans have taken responsibility, have done the thing or new things or started new things. And others are actually in this process because they've got, for instance, the Pluto-Uranus square on their sun sign or on their ascendant sign. So still, this is the last year actually that the planets Pluto and Uranus, the planets of authenticity, the planets of liberation and you know, the planets of realness, almost you could say, making you more real than you already are, but making you the person who you need to become or who you already are. And this is the Pluto-Uranus energy that is wanting you to show your full potential, 100%. And this is the last year that Pluto and Uranus, and especially in March, they will make a perfect square. So Pluto in the bottom of your chart in Capricorn, that will be at 15 degrees, and Uranus in your opposite sign in Aries, in your relationship house at 15 degrees. So the ones, so you will feel that all as a Libran, but the ones especially will feel this energy very intensely. The ones who have a birthday around, let's say, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th of October. Especially actually the 9th of October. If you've got a birthday there, it's a significant year because you're going to have Uranus and Pluto on the sun or on your ascendant. So with the Pluto-Uranus energy, it can be a huge realization of what you've always wanted to do or wanted to be. And it's not longer possible for you to put things under this table, not this table, but put things away and thinking, oh, it'll go away. No, it will come up again, and it's time to face it, and you will. So for some of you Librans will really face your fears and go through it, and because of that become really, really powerful. And in general, the Librans do sense this, you know, doesn't matter when your birthday is as a Libran, because it's this energy of trying to transform you, trying to liberate you from the chains, from the out of your comfort zone, you could say. A lot is happening as well in relationships, so especially if you have a rising sign, Libra. Because Uranus is in your 7th house of relationships. And that means, or if you are single and you've been single for a long time, someone can come in and be very different towards the people that you used to see or used to date. They're unusual, they're liberty-minded, and you learn something from them. Through the mirror of the other person, you learn something about your own space that you need more than ever. A Libra normally needs always to connect, but now with Uranus there in the 7th, it's a bit different. And for those who are in relationships, there are things changing. And hopefully for you for the better. But if you just keep on doing the things as you used to do, there's going to be friction and not being content. And it means that you can change the things that you look towards the relationship to make it more fresh. This is something that is, when you are in a relationship for a year or for 20 years, it doesn't matter. It means Uranus in the 7th means that you want this excitement in your relationship. So keep that in mind, that you do something, and you can do something. You don't have to wait. You better not, actually. So there is happening a lot in key areas of your life for the Librans. Pluto in your 4th house as well. If you've got your rising sign around 10 to 15, 16 degrees, you've got Pluto squaring up to that, which means that you're in this, on a very deep core level, that you are really going deep, you are really investigating, you're really being this Sherlock Holmes, maybe investigating things that happened to your family, because the 4th house is family, roots, where are you coming from, and you investigate that, and therefore you know more about yourself and you transform, you become a stronger person. So it means it's very significant. So these are all deep things happening, and I know that Librans, they're not always good at going so deep, because they like, you know, also the light side of life, and that is possible as well in 2015, but it will be more on other areas of your life, which is maybe health, day-to-day work, and relaxing time. So you've got Neptune in your 6th house, just the same as last year. So it's good for you if the 6th house is your health, it's your day-to-day work, a day-to-day routine. So it's good for you to, in your day-to-day routine, put some Neptune in it. And what is that? In your day-to-day routine, make sure that you have a couple of minutes, maybe a bit more, that you can relax, that you have, or that you do some yoga, or that you do some swimming, or because it's in Pisces, but that you do something to escape from reality, but in a good way, of course. But just a couple of minutes every day, instead of doing just 1 hour of yoga for the whole week. It's better to do it on a daily basis. And then you've got Jupiter, the same as last year as well, in your 11th house up until August, and then it shifts into your 12th house. So the same will be that still, as last year, friends can be very meaningful. There can be some mentors amongst your friends, or you being a mentor for them. You can meet new friends, or a whole new friends, and also there is joy involved with coming together with people who have the same vibration as you have. That's the Jupiter is in its joy in the 11th house, and that means that you be social, be out there, connect with other people, connect with internet, connect with people, not only internet, but also socially in your environment perhaps, but to connect and to communicate. It's a very communicative house. And then in August, it goes into your 12th house, Jupiter, which is a blessing, because Jupiter in the 12th shows that you will benefit and you will find meaning in time alone as well. So the first part is more the expansiveness when it comes to friends, connecting with others, and then it's more like you relaxing, and you actually, in being alone, being very happy because you do the things that you want to do, maybe reading a book, listening to some music, whatever it is, but it's this quiet time that is very healing almost, you could say, with Jupiter in the 12th house. So that's very nice for you Librans, especially the ones, you Librans, who are quite shifting in quite some important areas of your life, to have that bit of slow time and a bit of time to reload your batteries. And so what else is happening that I think is quite significant for only you Librans and Taurians as well? It's your ruler Venus that goes retrograde. It doesn't happen every year, but next year it's going to happen in 2015, and it will happen in the signs of Virgo and Leo. So Venus is your ruler. Whatever Venus is doing has reflects what you are doing, and it will be in your, so as it comes Venus in Virgo in your 12th house, and that will be around when will it be? Around July, September time. So these times are very significant for you, because then there is something that you, so Venus almost goes into the 12th house, which goes well with that Jupiter in the 12th, which is about relaxation, which is about you relaxing and having some downtime. But then it shifts, it goes back, retrograde, into your 11th house. So Venus into the 11th house, and then it goes forwards again into the 11th house and into the 12th. So this shows an emphasis on these two houses, on the friends houses and on the relaxing time house. So that could mean, if you're single for instance, that there's someone that is from a friend turns into a little bit more. That could be the case. Or it could mean that you are more doing behind the scenes, or rethinking of how you interact with other people, how you interact socially, how you connect with other people, what you want, because Venus is about what you value. What do you want as a friend, or what do you want to share with others? Your ideas, your what happens in your life, how do you want to share that? And all of that is triggered in the 11th house, which is actually a very nice house. So I don't think it's going to be very dramatic, but it's very nice. And then it goes into your 12th house, which shows that you can do things behind the scenes and prepare. It's a good time for prepare. When Venus then goes into your first house, which will be after September, then you are ready for kind of a new cycle. So, and of course the eclipse will be in your sign if you've got, again, it's at 14 degrees, so it emphasizes again 14, 15 degrees of your sign. In April there will be an eclipse, so the moon in your sign. So that can be a bit emotional, but it's like, this is who I am, this is what I feel, this is what my emotions are. That can be triggered around that time. So, thank you a lot for listening. Have a very good year, you Librans. It's a very interesting, but also a year of a lot of potential for growth. And see you next time. Bye-bye.